How's it going? It's Wednesday. Not a bad day. Overcast. Just kind of nice. What a morning I'm having, right? Maybe you can relate. Everything seems to be spinning out of place. My friends who are in the business of looking at energy and stuff, they say, that Earth's in a flux, and the energy of the Earth is in a flux, and it's spinning people out of control. And interesting, kind of like a Mercury and retrograde kind of thing. So that's how it pulls out, right? Spinning today. Just spinning. It's like stuff is out of control, like phone calls that are crazy. It's accounts receivable not going through. Phone's messing up. I might lose you here on live, who knows? Just a lot of things. And if you're dealing with PTSD or thoughts of hurting yourself or anything like that, there goes a fire siren going by. How appropriate. The last thing you want to do, right, is spin. Spinning, thinking. Triggering over anything because, wow, that was close. Because you have no control over it. You have this memory that keeps coming up and up and up and up and up. It's so tiring. So tiring. What to do about it? Maybe I'll up my meds. Maybe I'll do a little extra medication today. Doesn't really help though, does it? No. Maybe you tell the doctor that the leg they're working on really hurts bad today. You need to take some extra medicine. That doesn't work either, does it? Because the thoughts don't go away. You just spin a little slower, but you still spin, right? Yeah. And there's bill collectors on the phone. Craziness with all the phone calls from the political parties. I've got a business phone, and they're calling me on there. The rules of etiquette or whatever you want to call it for this presidential campaign has been bizarre. They're all thrown out the loop. They're not supposed to call you at your business. They're not supposed to call businesses. What do you do about that? You spin. Well, you don't have to. You really don't. Repetitive behavior cellular regression is just you and me or one of my practitioners right here, just talking to each other on Skype or Zoom or something like that, with your eyes closed like this. Let me give you a little sound thing there. It's more or less what we're doing. Your eyes closed. You have you close your eyes so you're not looking around the room and your mind spin. When we take you to an event, a memory, we say there are no good memories, there are no bad memories, simply memories. Now, there's some emotions could be attached to a memory that could be placed in either of those categories, right? And we ask you in that memory, stop the action, stop the motion, make a photo of it. Then we say, please describe for me what you smell, one thing at a time. What do you hear? What do you taste? What do you touch? What do you see? All five senses in a particular order. It's a sequence. Then we go to another memory. We do the same thing. And then a third. And all the time, you're just sitting here just really comfortable, really paying attention to the person that you're talking to. Sitting upright in a chair 2-3 hours. That's pretty incredible. The end of 3 memories, we have some questions for you, and we go back and we go through those questions. So what ends up happening is somewhere back in time, boom, all these questions that we have on these 3 memories, all of a sudden you're in a memory you have not been in since it happened in early childhood. It is the place where the Christmas lights are plugged into, because when we find it and unplug the emotions involved with that, all the emotions of all of the stuff that's spinning you up today and every day and all night, they all stop. Yeah. Because that amnesic memory controls your ability to regulate repetitive thoughts, repetitive behaviors. So PTSD is not a disorder. You're not broken. The brain's not broken. And when you see pictures of MRIs and stuff like that, brain scans of people with PTSD, their minds all messed up and stuff like that, I don't buy that. And our research doesn't buy it either. However, people who have these behaviors, they self-medicate, they overeat, they don't sleep right. All of those things can break your body down, break your mind down too, right? How else can you drink a 5th of whiskey and not be drunk and fall on the floor? Be perfectly functional. What do you think that does to your mind? A lot. Time of day that an event happened can correlate to the time of day or night that you have panic attacks. We're just now researching that particularly. We've been doing its chronological situations and how they relate to repetitive thoughts since about May of this year, 2016. I'd be very interested to do a study on that. So today we're talking about spinning. Spin, spin, spin. Well, you don't have to spin, my friends. You don't. See, science, behavioral science, us at evolutionaryhealer.com, all of us repetitive behavior cellular regression practitioners, we all agree. A behavior can be modified and repatterned. What you're dealing with is behaviors, behavioral patterns that are controlled by this lost memory back as a child. It's bizarre, I know. When you want to know more about it, I'm going to give a webinar tomorrow. You can go to Facebook and look up me. You'll find a link. You can go to www.evolutionaryhealer.com and click on the blog tab. We have an advertisement about the webinar tomorrow at noon Eastern to 1 Eastern, Thursday, November 3rd. And I explain for an hour, and then I'll take questions and answers, Q&A, about how we do this in more detail. And for a lot of you, it will be healing just in itself. For a lot more of you, though, it might give you some answers that you've been praying for in some way or another. Your call to action today is grab a hold of something and stop spinning. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow at the webinar. Limited seating, so I suggest you go there today. If not, See you Friday.